Oh my god. It's week 1 Browns football. And I already have no faith in this fucking team. Well, I will say there is a bit of a silver lining here with this Bengals versus Browns game. Browns versus Bengals, whatever you want to say. Our team played a lot better against the Bengals than I was expecting. I mean, even though last week I did predict a Browns win, which we were practically there, like we were right there it was in our hands, it was in our grasp, it was in our feet as we were trying to kick field goals. But no, 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 no. Our defense was really stellar today. I mean, they only gave up what, 2 touchdowns and a field goal? I mean, that should have been enough. It would have been enough, but it wasn't. So I'm going to wing this because apparently the Browns are also winging their offense. So I'm not even going to I'm not going to look anything up. If I'm wrong about something, sue me. I don't give a fuck. The Bengals had one good drive in the first quarter, got them a touchdown. I believe it was Chase Brown who ran it in. They had a pretty good running attack for the first quarter. I don't know what happened to it later on, but that was pretty much their backbone for at least the first half of the game. They got some pretty good runs in there. The Browns, on the other hand, in the second quarter, we ended up getting a touchdown ran in by Sanders. So that was good, got us tied up. Schmitty man, Wemberman Jameson, he got the extra point, Ooh, all right, first extra point of the year. He hits it. I'm feeling pretty good, right? We're having a good time. The Bengals later on would have a pretty good drive. They would go down the field, capped off with a touchdown to Noah Fant. I felt like our safeties were doing a pretty good job of protecting against Chase and Higgins. I mean, I feel like they combined got like 8 catches this entire game for like 50 net yards, right? So I felt like our safeties were doing a good job. I felt like our defense they were pretty stout in this game. They weren't really letting those big plays fly. Especially in the second half. I felt like whatever adjustment we did in the second half really worked because we were able to stop the Bengals from scoring other than a field goal in the third quarter, which ironically would be the final points of the game, but we'll get there. At the end of the second quarter, we would get a 45-yard field goal by Schmidt. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty damn good. The third quarter starts up. It's a defensive game for the most part. The Bengals get a very lucky, bouncing off the chest of, Jerry Jeudy into the air, interception. Just the luckiest shit you ever seen. But our defense was good. We stopped them from capitalizing on that. I mean, once again, feeling pretty good. The Browns then would go down the field and get a touchdown to Tillman. And at that point, the score is 14-16. We just need to get the extra point in there, make it a field goal game, right? Good old Smitty Wemmerben Jameson misses the fucking kick. Are you kidding me right now? Hendrickson was doing a little cry baby emoji earlier. Well, now I'm starting to cry. Now I'm starting to cry baby. Why can't we just have a good kicker? Why do we always have to struggle with this shit? We got rid of Hopkins because we thought Schmitty was going to do a good job. But now he's missing extra points just like Hopkins did. Well, hopefully he can redeem himself later on the game, right? The Bengals would have a decent drive down the field and get a field goal. Now they're up by 1. That's right. 1 dreaded point. That's all we fucking needed. That's all we fucking needed. We just need 1 fucking point. So that missed extra point is really biting us in the ass. Okay? We are literally being bitten on the butt by chomps. All right? The ensuing drive, feeling good. Flacco's moving the ball. We're getting down the field, but it stalls out in the red zone. At the time, I was like, you're playing for a field goal right now. We need to get a touchdown. And boy, howdy, was I right about that. Because from 35 yards out, Schmitty Wemmerman Jameson lines up for the field goal, and fucking misses. He misses. All that hard work by Myles Garrett. 3 sacks in a row. 3 sacks in a row. We paid the man, okay? He showed his shit, dude. This was the drive that we needed to capitalize on our stout defense. We literally put this game on Myles Garrett's back, and he delivered. Yet Schmitty lets us down. Had me really wishing for Hopkins. I don't know if he would have done better, but damn. So it's still a 1-point game. And the defense is not doing too bad. We stop the Bengals from moving the ball. We get the ball back. And another crazy lucky interception ensues, where the fucking ball blumps up off of the player who's on the ground. I think it was Judy again, wasn't it? No. I think maybe it was Tillman. Doesn't matter. The ball bops off his chest while he's laying on the ground, much like how OBJ likes poops on his chest. And the Bengals player, it goes right into the Bengals player's hands. I mean, you can't you can't explain this stuff. It's like you're watching a movie. This is CGI right now. The ball, why is the ball going directly into these Bengals players' hands when they're bouncing off of our receivers? I'm at a loss for words. It's the craziest shit you ever seen. And the drive started off good with a quick pass to Njoku. He got 10 yards out of that. I felt good. I felt good for once in my life. I was like, damn, we went into this game with no expectations, and here we are about to have a drive down the field to get the win. Schmitty's redemption, possibly. No. No. Because even though we stopped the Bengals from getting a first down and wasting too much clock, the shit never ends, folks. The shit never ends, dude. They have an incredible punt. Downed at the 1-yard line. Joey Flacco gets the ball out for 5 yards. What happens the next play? Number 79. False start. So now we're back at the fucking 1. And this is when Flacco and Jerry Jeudy are like, all right, we'll get 20 yards. 4 seconds left on the fucking clock. They get 20-something yards. The first 20-plus yard play from Flacco today, mind you. Because every other thing was a wheel route or a fucking swing route or a fucking bubble screen. This offense is not built for these types of situations where you need to get the ball down the field very quickly. I don't even know if Mahomes... Well, actually, you know what? Never mind. Mahomes could probably do it in 4 seconds. Let's be serious right now. So, yes. Joey Flacco, he gets the ball, to Jerry Jeudy for 20 yards, but the clock runs out. Bengals win. Next week, we got the Steelers, and they pulled off a sneaky win today. Boswell kicked a 68-yard field goal. They got their mojo together midway through that game, had a nice comeback. So at this point, after this type of loss, I'm feeling an L. I'm feeling an L next week. I believe the Browns are probably gonna. We're probably gonna start 0-3 at this point. Fun times. But I will say, at least I'm not a Panthers fan.